today I will be walking you through the waterfall charts. Two methods to make a waterfall chart. So basically, waterfall chart is used to do the churn analysis for any company. This is how our data set is. So for any division, we have the number of customers they have gained each month and the number of customers they have lost each month. So we have both of these numbers for the 12 months data. And first we need to unpivot this data. Then the data will look something like this. We will have the division and the lost and gain for each of the division and the amount for each lost and gain. So first we will go with the Gantt approach. That is the normal approach people use for waterfall chart. So let me build that. Okay, so in this one, we will be in the month axis, we will be using this calculation. So yeah, if it's like when the description is gain, then we will be having a point on the left side of the month. So we'll be extracting the integer month from the date and we will be subtracting some amount like offset. It's kind of a offset that we are creating and we will be placing it in this calculation. And for the lost, we will be having a point somewhat right side of the month. So we will be extracting the month from the date and we will be having the right point by the offset amount. So this placing Gantt is a parameter and it's creating the offset from the month. Let me place it here. Okay, and this one is the running sum. This one is giving us the running sum for the total number of customers that the company have at that time. Let me pull it here. Okay, first let's make it dimension. So yeah, for each month we will be having 2 points. We will be having running sum. Okay, let's make this one Gantt bar. Okay, we will be having description in the color, gained or lost. And then what we are having, like how Gantt chart works is like it goes down by the amount from the top point. So what we will be having is we will be having the negative of the sum of amount. And we will putting it in the size column. Okay, now let me just do this edit table calculations. Okay, we need to pull month of date here. We'll be having month. Okay, so this one is our Gantt bar chart. So yeah, this one is for this point for the January month. It's going above by the amount of the subscribers gained by the company, and it will go down by the amount of the subscriber lost. So from this point, the next month will start. From this point, we will be having the subscriber gain for the February month, and it will come down by the amount of subscriber lost for the February month, and this will be the latest point. Now to have it in the line, let's make this one a line. Remove these. Okay, having there is sum of amount, pull the sum of amount here. Make this line because we want this as a label. We'll be making it at this one. Now place the running sum amount in the labels. Okay, have it in the dual axis. Okay, it's synchronized. Okay. So yeah, this one is the normal approach that we use for the waterfall chart. But in this one, if you see, it's not a pixel perfect approach. You have to move the slider a little right or left to make it aligned correctly. There will always be a gap. It's not a pixel perfect. So to make it pixel perfect, we have another approach for the waterfall chart, that is a polygon approach. So in this one, what we need is, we will be plotting 4 points, something like this. For each month, we will be plotting 4 points, like 1, 2, 3, 4 for the gain. And we will be defining some path, something like this for the polygon chart. So for the limitation in this one is that for the columns, we can have only one measure value. So what we have is, for each month, we have one value for gain and one value for loss, but we want 4 points for each month to plot this curve. So what we'll be doing, we will be union the same table, so that for the A, we will be having 2 gain and 2 loss. We will be getting the 4 points for each of the month. So here in this one, okay, yeah, what we have done here is, in this one, the month polygon axis is something like this. Okay, so when it is when the amount is gain and it is coming from the first table, then we will be having this point. Okay, yeah. So when it is coming from the first table, we will be having the month of the date minus the bar size. Means we are getting this point, the bottom left point. And when it is coming from the second table, then we will be having the float of month. Means we will be having this point at the month point. And if it's lost, we will be having bar size plus what will be the amount that will be, if it's coming from table 1, then it will be float month minus bar size. So this will give us a point at the flow month point only, because it's bar size plus this amount. So we will be getting this point for the right side column. And when it's coming from the second table, we will be having it at the float month plus bar size. So we will be getting the rightmost point. So this is how we will be getting the 4 points in this calculation. We will be placing it in the month axis. Now what we have here is, we have 4 values. So these two are
Dheeraj?
Yeah.
Now can you re-explain that one, the case one where you're assigning the table names, how that works?
Yeah, okay. Okay, we have, where is that? Okay, month polygon. Let me have it here. Okay, let me open that image. Yeah, okay. So see, so we want these 4 points to define the path of the polygon. Okay.
Right.
So when the amount is gain, so when the gain, we will be getting this bar. So when it's coming from table 1, so we will be having the float of month date minus the bar size. Bar size is a parameter.
Okay, so table name is a column, is it?
Yeah, table name is when you union the two tables, tableau automatically creates the column table name from where it's coming from, unpivot or unpivot one.
Okay.
It's the same table, we have a union. So yeah, what these points will give us, 2 left side polygon marks of the left bar, means month minus bar size. So from this is the month point. From here we are coming minus bar size, means we are coming at this point. So we will be getting 1 and 2 points here. For these 2 points, we have this position. Okay. And when it's unpivot 1, when it's coming from the second table, we will be at the position of month date only. Means it will be giving us this point. We are at this position. 3 and 4.
Okay.
Because they are aligned with the month position only. And to get this right bar path, when the description is lost, we will be having like when it's coming from the first table, we will have it float month minus bar size. Okay, and this one is bar size plus this one. So this bar size plus this amount will give us the position of month only. So we'll be getting these 2 points for the red bar.
Okay.
And when it's coming from the second table, we will be having month date plus bar size. So we will be having these 2 points for the right bar chart.
Okay. So essentially we are using point number 1 and 2 from the first table and point number 3 and 4 from the second table, right?
No, we are getting like for both. For point number 3 and 4, we are getting it from here. When it's gain, it's also giving us at the position of month date, and this one is also giving us at the position of month date.
Okay.
2 left side polygon marks of the right bar, and this one is 2 right side polygon marks of the left bar.
Okay.
Now what we have is, now we will define the values for these points. So first one is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you see, 1 point is here and third point is here. So what we will do, when the value is coming from the first table, then if the lookup running sum amount, so we are taking into account the one previous value in the lookup running sum amount. So if that previous value will be lesser than the running sum amount, then what we will get? We will get lookup running sum amount, else we will get the running sum amount. So what this calculation says, let me come here. Okay, yeah. So like the bottom left value, okay, lookup value. Okay, so yeah, when the amount is gained, so that will be the running sum amount will be greater than our lookup running sum amount. So then we will be having a point at this position only. This 1 point is at the position of where the last month value ends. So this 1 point is in the line of this point, like where this red bar of the previous month ends. So we will be getting the this 1 point at the lookup running sum amount only. So we will be getting this 1 point here. And when the value is coming from the second table, what we will do is we will compare the lookup running sum amount is greater than or equal to the running sum amount. So here at the third point is equal to the lookup running sum amount and the running sum amount is equal, because we haven't lost anything yet. We are at the third point, so they both are equal. So then what we will get is we will be getting the lookup running sum amount. So we will get the third point here. And for the 2 and 4 value, okay, for 2 and 4 value, what we will have is if it's coming from the first table, so we will compare it with the lookup running sum amount is greater than or equal to. Okay, so for this point, like we have gained the amount, so that lookup will be lesser than, and this according to this condition, running sum will be the greater than the lookup running sum amount, because at this point we have gained the amount. So here we will be getting the running sum amount value that will be giving us this point. And if it's coming from the second table, and here at this point, like here at this point it's equal, we are at the lookup running sum amount level. So the lookup running sum amount is lesser than running sum amount, because running sum amount is like we already gained, so it's greater than. So here we will be getting the running sum amount value. So here we will be getting the fourth point here. Okay, so any doubts in this one? So these two are the calculations that we'll be using here in the measure values. and one also for this line chart here in this one. So for this one we will be using different calculation. Okay, so here we are getting the the lookup running sum amount, whatever the gained or lost after that, whatever the final amount is, we will be labeling it as here in the line chart. So if the lookup running sum amount is lesser, then we will be having the lookup running sum amount, and if it's it's gained, then we will be having the running sum amount here. So this will be giving us these values for the line label. Yeah. This is how you can make this one. And you can control the size of the bar from here. Okay, this one is placing bar size. This one is here. Okay. In this one, it's like pixel perfect. There will not be any gap if you place it anywhere. But the data preparation and the calculations are more in this method. So yeah. Any doubts in this one? Any of the methods? Okay, so yeah, that's all I had for today.